tonight just outside of Truist Field. You can see the fans that are out here. You can hear the music. You can see the hockey jerseys, and there's definitely a lot of families and excitement surrounding tonight's hockey game. Now, the Checkers, they will play host to the Rochester Americans tonight. And Nick, you did talk about it. It's history. This is the 12th outdoor game in American Hockey League history and the third that's been played at a minor league baseball stadium. Now, fans are huge on the idea of Truist Field hosting several events like this, and not just with baseball. With the Charlotte Knights now up for sale, fans we talked to, they tell us that this event is a prime example of the value this team and even field has.
I think it just shows how Truist Field does play a huge part in downtown Charlotte. Definitely helps with just the city as a whole. You need something to do in the middle of the week. There's baseball typically almost every week in the summer. It's just a good place to come out with a family, friends, just have a nice relaxing night, enjoy some sports and quality time.
Yeah, Nick, so we still got about an hour until that puck drops inside Truist Field, so there's still plenty of time. You can start to see and hear some of the fans making their way out here to the game for tonight's action. So again, we'll show you more of exactly what the impact of this game looks like and also what fans are saying when it comes for the field and the Charlotte Knights that are also up for sale. Reporting live here at Truist Field, on Miles Harris, WCNC Charlotte.
A party-like atmosphere. Miles, do me a favor, don't have too much fun.
I can't make any promises, Nick. No promises.
All right, thanks, Miles. Now turning down to more sports-related news. As we mentioned, the Charlotte Checkers will play an outdoor game at Truist Field, the home of the Charlotte Knights, of course. Sports director Nick Carboni has more on how this game came to be.
I grew up playing on the pond with my brothers. My grandma was a goalie. She used the shovel as a stick.
I have my memory of my dad out late at night with his green winter coat, spraying the rink.
Playing on the pond as a kid was a dream, and to play an actual game outside is going to be pretty special.
For many, the Charlotte Knights home ballpark is already a field of dreams. Baseball dreams. But on Saturday, it's time for some hockey.
I just see a lot of people having a great time. It's been a build-up to it. This is an opportunity for minor league sports to shine in this city.
The Knights will play host to their minor league hockey counterpart, the Charlotte Checkers, for the first ever Queen City Outdoor Classic.
We're going to blend our two fan bases together. It's just going to be an exciting event.
Looking to bring people together during COVID, the Knights began their yearly Light the Knights event, which included a skating rink.
It's challenging. We had to learn a lot about the rink and the tube slide, and the most challenging thing is the weather.
Luckily, this minor league baseball team happens to employ a bit of an outdoor rink aficionado, Matt Du Bois.
I'm originally from Buffalo, grew up playing hockey, was around ice rinks my entire life.
Du Bois is the Knights' marketing director, but this week, he's the careful caretaker of this ice.
So right now, the ice is the top priority, making sure that the ice is meeting all of the conditions and all of the requirements from the AHL.
And to score an outdoor hockey game in the South, you need a bit of an assist. That's what this massive chiller system is for.
And it runs it at about 5 degrees, and that's running underneath the ice. So even though the outdoor elements might be 55, 60 degrees, underneath the ice, we're running at 5 degrees, keeping that thing frozen.
And keeping a childlike spirit in all of these players.
It's just you're with your friends, playing hockey, the game you love, and go back inside and get some hot chocolate after.
At Truist Field, Nick Carboni for WCNC Charlotte.
Time now for a check on the forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich here. A chilly night tonight. Those temperatures will be tumbling back down into the 30s overnight. Eventually, we're going to fall all the way back down below freezing in many neighborhoods. A lot of low and mid 20s in the mountains and foothills. Here across the Piedmont, your typical kind of early mid-January night with temperatures holding steady close to 30. Now tomorrow, nice day. Temperatures a little bit cooler to the north, but milder to the south. We should be in the mid-50s with west winds, plenty of sunshine. But there's an Arctic front that's going to be pushing in as we go into Monday. And this is where things get really interesting because this Arctic front is going to try to push through, and there is some moisture with it. There's already winter storm watches up to our west for Tennessee, northern Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. Most of the snow stays to our west along this boundary to the northwest, but you noticed a few snowflakes trying to get into the Piedmont of the Carolinas. Now, The amounts don't look off the charts, but this might be our first legit chance of snow in quite some time. So we'll go hour by hour. So tomorrow morning, you wake up Sunday morning, temperatures again crisp and cool. During the day tomorrow, we should see clouds slowly increase, especially by the evening hours. And by Monday, we wake up mostly cloudy skies, some snow flurries possible early Monday. Again, I'm not counting on this to be too much, but I'm also not going to be shocked to see a few snowflakes. The biggest chances, though, are going to be in the mountains and foothills. That's where I actually anticipate at least some accumulation. Across the Piedmont, this is going to have no issue at all. In fact, I don't think we'll see any accumulation, just enough to make it interesting. So for the first time this season, we'll bring out the snow meter. We're actually going to see it kind of nose up there to about a 2. It's not going to be an impactful event, not amount to much, but it certainly is going to be a lot of social media talk as we go into Monday and Tuesday. Just to show you the chances of seeing that wintry precip, highest chances in the mountains and foothills as you move down into the Piedmont, probably about a 10% chance. So this is more of a novelty event, which means we could see a pop-up snow shower or flurry there. Cold temperatures, though, they're sticking around, so get ready for the deep freeze as we go into next week. In fact, let's take a look at that Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Look at those temperatures. I mean, only 40s for highs, morning lows in the 20s and teens. If we go 10 days into the future, you could see most of next week, especially next weekend, as a secondary surge of really cold air moves into the Carolinas.
All right, thanks, Brad. Well, today, Uptown Charlotte hosted its annual MLK Parade. WCNC Charlotte photojournalist Carrie Corley spoke to some people about what Dr. King's vision means to them.
He was a dreamer, and he really wanted peace.
He represents equality. He represents freedom.
We still believe in the dream of making things happen and that all rights and privileges are afforded to everybody, no matter their race, color, or creed.
Martin Luther King is the opportunity for me and my son to go anywhere we want, any restaurant, school, without any restrictions.
It's important for young people, people of all ages, to come out and to remember those who sacrificed their lives for us, for equal rights, freedom, and education in this country.
And that'll do it for us for the news at 6 o'clock. We'll see you back here at 11 o'clock.